if we look at the value chain and we look at from the market demand led research, research led development, development led design, design led fab, and fab led let's say OSAT or go to market. Where do you think India is super strong, and where do you think we need to focus a lot more?
Yeah, so what we call as pre-silicon or before manufacturing, there are three spaces there. There's a whole design space where we are doing the chip design, but it is enabled by two verticals, what we call as the EDA, software for the semiconductor design, and then IPs, the building blocks that feeds into this design so that we can plug the block together and do the design. This space is pretty matured. That's the reason I was saying that design has been strength.
Right.
Manufacturing is a problem that's being solved, right? The gap that still exists is that creating the products and a system mindset, right? To ensure that we can build products which is needed for India and for the rest of the world right from here. That's a gap, and that still needs a lot of focus and improvement.
So the product ownership and the product design, the architect part is what we need to shift. What will be the few things which we should do as an industry or an ecosystem to bring in that mindset in India?
Yeah. So there are two ways we can solve it, right? First, let's look at, we have to create a product. And the product can be for two reasons. One, we want to replace a product that exists, which is coming from our neighboring countries or other areas. And we just say we will replace it by creating an indigenous product, and it can probably have a feature set which is fitting more for the India conditions and use cases. The second is a new product that we create because there's a new opportunity, new gap, and hence a new product opportunity exists, right? I think the first one is easy, where you can have a set of expertise that we have, do the analysis and do a replacement project.
Right.
What we need, and then that's happening in quite a place. What we need is the new product identification, architecture, and then doing the business analysis, feasibility analysis, and then be able to go do that. That's where we will need, and probably we didn't do much. It's a lot of Indian origin people who are doing that sitting in other geography. We had that brain drain that the whole product architect, product management, and many of those people went to different geographies. One, because that's where the customer was. One, because that's where a lot of technology and IP creation was happening. And second, also the quality of life, all of that. But I think that's the reverse, I would say, brain drain or reverse that we are seeing. That we have the talent, the who's and who's of the world is